Welcome back. LT Volk here with episode 12 of the Fallout 2 playthrough. In this episode, we're gonna enter the vault of the Vault City and try to find the location of the Vault 13. Let's raid this emergency locker here to grab some flares and a medkit. And then we'll descend down the elevator. This area's got a medical assistant and a doctor, and eventually we'll come back here to help synthesize the cure from jet addiction and take this lady Phyllis on a date, which nets some experience and also provides some lore for the Vault City. But at this point, I don't have the stats to do it. Anywho, let's try and open this door. And the door is stuck. It would take a very strong person to open it. Okie dokie, that's cool. When we come back, and if we have the power armor or some buff out, we should be able to open that door. And this locker actually has some really nice items, including the Big Book of Science. Alright, I'll take that. And now let's go to level 3. They got this armory room that seems to be locked. And I don't think I got the stats to unlock it quite yet. But like I said, we'll be back. We'll be back. And up here, we see a slack-jawed man who keeps blinking rapidly. So let's talk to him. And he says, "What? Whoa, easy there. You nearly scared the life out of me. Sorry, didn't mean to startle you. That's okay. It's just not many people come into the vault. What is it you do here? Just keep an eye on things and storage down here. Make sure all the doors stay locked. Do you have a key? Uh-huh. Doesn't matter, cause most doors are jammed shut anyway. What do you store down here? Spare parts, supplies, and ore. Ore. Ore from Reading. Not so much anymore. Not much ore from Reading. Why not? Don't know. McClure really worried about it. Can you tell me where the central computer is? It's just over there. It's the talking computer. Thanks. Goodbye. Alright, let's talk to him again. And he says, hi again. You need something? You have a great singing voice. You should keep practicing. Thanks. That's nice of you to say. Just thought you should know. Take care. Alrighty. And now the talking computer right here. Let's use it. And it says, you have logged on to the Vault City Central Computer. The interface seems relatively easy to understand. Everything seems to be broken down into archives. Search the archives for location of Vault 13. The archives list only 2 vaults. Vault 8, this vault, and Vault 15, located far to the south. Oddly enough, there is no mention of Vault 13. You enter Vault 15's location into your Pip-Boy. Continue to search the archives for more information. Search for any references to the Garden of Eden creation kit. According to the archives, there is no Gecko currently in stock at Vault City Amenities office. The people of Vault City seem to have used the only one they had to help establish the place when they came to the surface. Scroll through the remaining information. From what you can make out in the archives, 2 Gex were part of every Vault standard inventory package. Only one was shipped to Vault 8, however. Cross-reference the Gex shipment information. Due to a shipping error, it appears Vault 8 received a box of surplus water chips intended for another Vault. The other Vault most likely received Vault 8's second Gec. Return to the main menu. Alright, and now we're gonna log off the terminal. As you're about to turn away, you suddenly notice a small picture of the Pip-Boy located beneath the terminal. Next to the picture is a slot that looks about the size of your Pip-Boy. Insert your Pip-Boy into the empty slot. A small window opens on the terminal screen with a smiling Pip-Boy next to it. As you watch, the Pip-Boy starts whistling silently and tapping his feet. A red light is flashing beside the computer slot. Wait. An unhealthy grinding noise comes from the Pip-Boy slot. The Pip-Boy continues to whistle silently and tap his feet. Wait. The Pip-Boy suddenly stops and frowns. An exclamation mark appears above his head, and he starts wagging his finger at you. Try and determine what's wrong. A small display beneath the Pip-Boy states that your last scheduled maintenance was 50.352 years ago. The archives are corrupted and need to be reformatted. Do you wish to proceed? Sure. Initialization procedure beginning. Reformatting Pip-Boy. Wait. Northern California Geographical Archive is being copied into Pip-Boy database. Copy and archive. Broken Hills, Gecko, New California Republic, New Reno, Redding, Vault City. Download complete. Continue to search the archives for more information. And there is nothing else. Alright, now we can log off the terminal. And let's interact with it again and optimize the data. And we're gonna insert Gecko power plant disk into the computer. Reading disk. Reactor data. Atomic power plant. Efficiency 43%, 75%. Error. Plant calibration MD4-GH1. Do you wish to optimize? Begin optimization procedure. Beginning optimization procedure. Optimizing. Optimization complete. Please remove disk. Log off the terminal. And there we go. Got our optimization data for Gecko, and it was actually funny that we found out that this vault got extra water chips. And if you recall, Vault 13 only had one that broke, and they didn't have any spares. Yeah, so there is a pretty good chance that the Gec that we're looking for is at Vault 13. And since we know that Vault 13 was by Vault 15, if we were to head to Vault 15, we can find Vault 13 pretty easily. Also, the water chip was like a side story in the TV show where Lucy's Vault had their water chip destroyed. Okie dokie, let's talk to Randall and barter. I need some ammunition, I think. Do you have any there, guy? Not the kind that I want. Alright, that's cool. Let's go to Happy Harry's. Because I think I'm kind of low on the 44 ammo for my revolver here. Alrighty, let's go. Happy Harry's. Come on, Harry, what you got? Show me what you got. And there we go. We'll take all of these. And drop the items from that. Or rather, the ammo. And I'm gonna take it as well. Anything else? No, I think we're good here. And in exchange, I'm gonna give you... I guess I'll give you... some of these flares. And the rest I'll give in coins. 204. Donzo. Alright, here you go. And now we can travel to Gecko to optimize their power plant. And then we'll head to the next destination. Not quite sure yet where it's gonna be, but probably the closest place to Gecko. Alrighty, let's go. Drive to Gecko and settlement. And it's kinda dark, but I think we still should be able to optimize the plant. Not a problem. And just notice says Poseidon oil there, which is actually fairly significant to the plot. And if you utilize one of the computers here, you can actually contact some people. But we're not really gonna do that quite yet. Alright, Festus, what you got to say? Says,
thanks for getting the data we needed from Vault City to optimize this leaky beast. You're a sly one, no denying it by Cracky. Almost as good a job as I could have done myself. Of course, even if you want to actually finish the dang job, just use that disk on the robot control terminal. Understand me? Well, okay then. Well, I didn't like leaving the job only half done. Goodbye, Festus.
there we go. So now we're gonna run up to this robot repair console and use our optimization data. And there we go. We got 250 or 2,500 experience. And that's enough to level up, which we're gonna do shortly here. Alrighty, let's bump up our doctor skill to 60. And that's because we're gonna take the Living Anatomy perk eventually. And you need to have like 70 doctor. And let's bump up our lock picking to 25. There we go. Sounds good. Now we're ready to head on out. Alright, and up here, we're gonna go visit the survival locker, or survivor locker, rather, to buy some more ammo. See if the trader there has anything good that we'll need. Alright, let's talk. And he says, thank you kindly for finding my pal Woody. Now, what can a Percy do for you? And we'll barter. And we'll take some of this ammo for my FN Fal. And what else you got here? Not much, really. How about these stim packs? Really expensive. Nope. Well, that's fine as well. Here you go. Just take my coins, I guess. 208. And offer. And that's good. Now let's return to the car and head to the new destination. Somewhere we haven't been. Now it's just me, my good buddy Sulik, the highwayman, and the open road. So I think actually the closest place we can go to is Reading. So let's go there. Gonna drive up, and here we have an encounter. Some robbers searching with wild dogs. Alright, let's encounter them. And now, let's see what you got, guy. He's got shotgun. This guy's got combat knife. Lady's got a Desert Eagle. And this guy's got the SMG. Alright, let's go for the shotgun guy first. And then back up a couple. And the robbers are taking their pot shots. Sulik is running up. Tried to do something, but it didn't work. So I'll just continue firing on the guy with the shotgun. And move to the right here. And getting hit, which is not good. But the other two robbers have missed. Now Sulik hit the guy with the shotgun with his hammer and killed him off. Now I'm gonna switch to my Magnum pistol here. Oh. Hit Sulik by mistake. Sorry, Sulik. My bad. Didn't mean to. And now Sulik is attacking one of the enemies there. Alright. Let's fire on this guy with a knife in my face. And we were actually fairly successful. Sulik's doing some karate. Alright. Let's get a little bit closer, couple hexes, and fire on this lady with the SMG. Alright, there we go. Being shot at. And now Sulik definitely smashed that lady into the ground. Alright. And I'm kinda in trouble, so I'm gonna use a couple of these stim packs to get my health back up. And that should be fine right there. Now gonna continue firing on the lady, and then back up. Missed. And both of the bandits, or whatever they called, robbers, missed, which is good news for us. Alright, killed her off. And missed the shot onto that lady. Alright, Sulik is definitely pulling his weight here. 1, 2. And get closer. Alright, the lady missed, and now I think Sulik was able to finish her off. And we got dogs incoming. 1, 2, and reload. And now a 1 and a 2. And that dog is done so. It's getting closer, and Sulik hit it. with his fist. A falcon punch, if you will. Alright, and now we're gonna fire our sidearm into the dog. But I think because it's dark, our accuracy is not that great. Now, point blank shot. There we go. Not too shabby. And before I loot all the bodies, I actually gotta drop off some of the items into the trunk, including all of these books, this ammo that we're not gonna be using, these books, and these first aid manuals. And also drop a couple of these guys in there as well. Alright. Let's loot. It's got some jet here, which we're definitely not gonna be using because it's extremely addictive. Alright, and where is the other person? There we go. Double barrel shotgun. I'll take that. And a Desert Eagle, yeah. Sounds good. Alright, Sulik, let's go. Actually, how much health you got, brother? 71. You're fine, Sulik. And now we'll just continue driving to Reading. And let's see if we got another special encounter. Pack of rat scorpions. Alright, it's just a regular combat encounter. Works for me. 1, 2, 3. Killed it off. And reload. And the scorpions are moving in. And Sulik was able to kill one of them off. 1, 2, and 3. And that one was a critical, I think, or just really good roll. And we were able to kill it off. Alright, Sulik, go ham. Take him out. 1, 2, and 3. And reload. And that scorpion is like peacing out. It's like, nah, I just saw you kill the rest of my family. I don't want to be here. And we got an 800 experience for it. Very good. Back into the car. The chariot awaits. And doesn't look like we have any other encounters here. Gonna enter Reading. And actually gonna pass the time until morning again. Gonna heal some health points for us. So Sulik should be pretty much healed up as well. Right, Sulik, stop moving. Yep, you're all healed up. Can I talk to any of these people? First time in Reading, huh? Do you eat people? No, I do not. Hello, I'm Melchior Jr. Pleasure. So we're gonna go into the sheriff's office and try to get some quests there. Or jobs, rather. And we see a powerful looking black man. So we're gonna talk to him. And he says, "Howdy there. My name's Earl Marion. I'm the sheriff in these here parts. Sounds downright picturesque, don't it? Well, that's my job. As the sheriff, what do you do here in town? Keep the peace, mostly. At least, that's what I'd be doing if I didn't have this leg all busted up." "What happened to your leg?" "I was going out to meet a caravan, and it was late, so I took a nap. Next thing I know, damn Gecko
was trying to make a lunch out of my kneecap. Damn thing almost had it, too. Another good bite, and I'd be sitting down permanent like. So, your leg's still in bad shape, huh? Well, I wasn't much of a dancer before this happened, and I reckon I won't be afterwards neither. I can gimp around, but Doc Johnson said I better not if I wanted to heal right. Sure could use some help, though. Who is Doc Johnson? Good old painless Doc Johnson's our town doc. You have a toothache or a broken bone, he'll set you to right. He also sells medicine. All kinds of medicine, if you get my drift, for whatever ails ya. Sounds like a helpful guy to have around. Where is he here in town? The doc's office is at the west end of downtown here. He's just about always happy to see new patients. I see. Let me ask you something else. Not that I can do much right now, with my leg all banged up. Gotta stay off it for a time yet, according to Doc Johnson. What could I help you with? You need some help, Sheriff. Yeah, I sure could use some help with a couple of things. Just part-time like. It pays real good, and you'd be doing a good thing for the town of Redding, too. Real good? How good is real good? Pay varies by the job, but I've got a simple one you could start on. Just kicking some deadbeat out of a squad. Pay you $100 to do it for me. That doesn't sound too hard. Tell me more about it. The widow Rooney is way behind on her rent. Her house is just across the alley from here, to the west. You just have to kick her out of her house, unless she can come up with the rent she owes Mayor Scardy. Mayor Scardy? Who is that? Scardy's the mayor here in Redding. He runs a Scardy's Ace right across the street here, just north of us. So, will you help me out? How much does she owe him? I don't know, but I bet she can tell you. Will you do it? Okay, I'll do it. Great. Thanks for your help. Just come back here when you finish, and I'll pay you, and see if we can dig up something else for you to do. Okay, goodbye, Sheriff. One more thing. I almost forgot. Here is a badge. You may need it. Thanks, Sheriff. I'm honored. I won't tarnish it with actions you wouldn't approve of.
Okie dokie. Now we got a quest. To evict an old widow from her squat. But I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna be nice. And here we see a thin old woman who's seen better times. And she says, "Hello there, young fella. What can old widow Rooney do for you?"
Well, I've got some bad news for you, Widow Rooney.
I see. So you're the one doing Ascardi's dirty work now. What are you going to do? Kill me? Kick me out into the cold?
Ascardi? Who is that?
Ascardi. Ascardi's nobody but the greediest, most conniving, slipperiest, low-down, weasel-crawling, gutless slimeball in this here town. He's the mayor as well as my landlord.
Oh, that Ascardi. Well, why didn't you say so?
I hope that eases what serves you for a conscience.
I can't stand the idea of anybody kicking an old lady like you out. How much do you owe in back rent?
Well, I owe Asgardy 6 months in back rent. $120 for this flea hostel. I just don't have it. Some of my Brahmin took sick and died, and I couldn't pay. If I don't get him the money soon, he's gonna have the sheriff evict me.
I'd hate to see you kicked out. Why don't you let me pay your back rent for you? I have little use for money. I am the Chosen One.
I'd hate to take money from someone touched in the head, Mr. Chosen One.
It's nothing. I'm happy to do it. Here's the 120 you need.
And we got 1500 experience for that. There we go. Took care of the Widow Rooney problem. And I think we'll only lose like $20 on this because the sheriff's gonna give us $100 and we gave her 120. And he says, "You did a real nice thing for Widow Rooney. Made friends all around and kept the peace. Thanks. You ready for another job? I think you've got a real knack for it."
Tell me about the next job.
I hear that the miners from both the Morning Star and Kakaweef mines here in town are fixing to stir up ruckus at Blue's Malamute Saloon. I'll pay you $300 to break it up. You get over there right away. It's right across the street and down towards the west side of town.
I'll get right on it, Sheriff. Goodbye.
Okie dokie. And here we go, the Malamute Saloon. Let's go in and try to break up the fight. And there are some characters here as well. And here we see a burly female miner who says, "What do you want, dipshit?"
I'm not going to let you fight each other.
What the hell are you going to do about it, you goddamn shitheel?
The sheriff asked me to help him out while he's laid up with a bum leg. I've got to keep my word to him.
Yeah? That Marian's kinda cute. Okay, for him, I'll give those Cocoweef pansies a rain check for an ass kicking.
Thanks. I was hoping you'd see things that way. Goodbye.
And now let's talk to this guy. Short burly miner with curly black hair. And he says, "What the hell do you want?"
I'm not going to let you fight each other.
Oh yeah? How are you gonna stop us?
The sheriff asked me to help him out while he's laid up with a bum leg. I've got to keep my word to him.
Well, okay. For the sheriff's sake, I suppose we can hold off a bit.
Thanks.
And there we go. And this quest can be buggy, where like sheriff doesn't recognize that you actually broke up the fight or stopped the fight and doesn't reward you. So let's see. Yep. And he says, "You sure didn't do much of a job in breaking up that bar fight. Can't pay you for something you didn't rightly do. But I've still got a bum leg. You ready for another job?"
Tell me about the next job.
Somebody cut up a whore over at Lou's Malamute Saloon, just across the street here in downtown. Go find out who did it and bring them in. I'll pay you $500 for doing it. That kind of thing is bad for business, just bad all the way around.
I'll catch whoever did it. No problem. Goodbye, Sheriff.
Alrighty. Let's go in and investigate. Somebody caught up a lady of the night. So let's talk to a tired woman who might have been quite a looker when she was younger. And she says, "Hello there. I'm Lou, owner of the Malamute Saloon, finest house north of San Fran.
I'm helping out the sheriff. He told me you had one of your girls get all cut up."
That's right. She's in a bad way. Used to be such a pretty thing, too. I sure hope you take care of this quick. It's bad for business to let those miners think they can get away with something like this.
Can I see the girl?
I sent her away. She wasn't going to be no good in this business no more. Not that anybody would want to be with her after that bastard finished with her. I gave her some money and let her go.
Do you know who did it?
I don't know exactly who did it, but she had a Morningstar mine pay script in her hand when we found her. And it was a miner who was with her last.
Do you know what happened?
Well, there was some screaming and carrying on, and so I went to the room. When I got there, the bastard what did it was already gone, and my girl was in a bad way. So I called the doc and then the sheriff. You know the rest. And here I'll just use the same option here to ask this question.
Morningstar Mine pay script. What's that?
In the northern part of town, Dan McGrew runs the Morningstar mine. Usually, the miners get paid on account or with chits from each mine. You know, script. Well, my girl was found with one of those pieces of script in her hand. Here it is. Look for yourself. She hands me the script.
I'll sort this out for you. You can count on me. Goodbye.
Well, I'm sure glad that somebody's working on it. This type of thing is just bad all the way around. I sure hope you make the bastard pay for what he did to my girl. Make sure he can never do that to no one ever again.
I'll see what I can do. Goodbye.
And there we go. Gotten the quest. And let's talk to Athabasca Dick. And he says, "Howdy. My name's Athabasca Dick. Mostly, people just call me Dick. Cause there is some what call me Athabasca. Mostly, they just call me Dick though."
Dick, what do you do here?
I work a spell now and then here at the Morningstar. They can always use experienced help.
Let me ask you something else then.
Hey there, what can old Athabasca Dick do for you?
Hey Dick, what's going on in town lately?
Same old thing mostly. All of us miners working just enough to get our next flight of jet.
Jet? What's jet?
Jet is just a little something from New Reno. I just take enough to smooth out the rough edges.
Let me ask you something else.
Hey there.
Hear any interesting rumors?
Well, not much lately, except about them gold dang Wanamingos.
Wanta Mongols? What the heck is that?
You telling me you ain't never heard of the Wanamingos?
Nope. Never heard of anything like that. Tell me about them.
Well, some say they were here before the A-bombs, H-bombs, and all what else hit. Others say they were genetically engineered as weapons. And then there is some that say that they are from a whole different planet.
What are they? Who cares where they came from? Just tell me what they are.
Well, I don't rightly know what they are exactly, but I can tell you this. They shut down the Wanamingo mine just west of town a few years back.
The Wanamingo mine.
Yup. And the Great Wanamingo was the richest strike in this here parts too. But now, nobody will go near it. Heck, you could even buy it from a Scardy if you wanted to, but nobody will.
I could buy it. Is it worth anything?
Well, not right now it ain't. Haven't you heard anything I've said? It's filled with them damn Wanamingos. But even if someone was to clean the place out, well, that'd be a Brahmin of a different color. Heck, you wouldn't even have to kill all of them.
What do you mean?
Well, there is some stuff in there that the owners of the Morning Star and Cocoa Reef mines here in town would sure pay a pretty penny for.
What kind of stuff?
Well, you see, mines used to be dug out by big machines. Heck, those machines are built to last. Both mines got big diggers. But in here, the money's question. The dang little control chips weren't made so tough. Neither mine got a chip that works, haha.
I'm not sure I understand what you're getting at here.
Well, what I'm saying is that either mine owner would pay for one of those digger control chips. Heck, if they had a working machine and the other mine doesn't, they'd shut the other mine down or buy 'em out in no time.
Too bad nobody knows where to get one of those chips then.
Squeegee out your dang ears! I told you where to look for the damn chip. Ain't you been listening to what I said? The Wanamingo mine had machines, and they were working till the time the mine got shut down. Probably still chips down there, just waiting for someone to come along and take 'em.
Maybe so. Let me ask you about something else then.
What can old Athabasca Dick do for you?
What's, at the basket mean?
Athabasca. Athabasca. That's not so dang hard to say, is it? Criminy. That's just my nickname. Do you really want to know how I got my nickname?
I think that's all I need to know. Goodbye.
Alright, so now we found some more information about another potential quest, which is finding the control chip for the miners. So up here, let's get into Morning Star Mine, which is located over here, and see if we can locate the person that assaulted the Lady of the Night and bring him to justice. See a tall man with a huge misshapen belly. Let's talk to him. And he says, I hears that someone might want to talk to old Hexwell. Someone's volunteered to bring Obadiah to justice. Is that you?
I'm looking for the miner that cut loose Gal. Sounds like you just made a confession to me.
I caught the bitch. She made a mistake, she did.
A mistake?
She made fun of me mom. Nobody makes fun of Huckaswell's mom. She's the only good thing in this whole rotten world.
I don't care why you did it. You're coming to jail with me, right now.
Taking me to jail? I'll come peaceably. No sense in making more trouble. The bitch still got what she deserved. You can't kill me. I'm invincible. But you can sure piss off the other miners. Got eyes on the back of your head, do ya?
I can take care of myself. Right now, I'm the sheriff in this here parts, and I'm taking you in.
And there we go. Got him arrested. And I think he might be like in this cell right here. Got cool 1250 experience. And now we can talk to Sheriff Marion again. And he says,
Thank God you put that murdering bastard Haxwell away. We'll show him a bit of justice, and then we'll hang him. Well done. Here is your money. Ready for one more job? Tell me about the next job. There is a bandit, name of Frog Morton, that's taken up lodging over in the ruins of the great Wanamingo mine, just west of town. I need you to exterminate him, but be careful. He is crafty, and he's bound to have some of his gang with him. I'll give you $1,000 to get rid of the vermint. Why do they call him Frog Morton? His name's Morton, and they call him Frog, 'cause he croaks people. Ready to go get him? Will do.
alright. And that's, I think, is the final quest from the sheriff. But I don't think we're gonna do it just yet. Let's go into the hospital and trade with Doc Johnson. Open sesame. Alright. And we see a thin, nervous-looking man who says, Hello there. I'm Painless Doc Johnson. What can I do for you?
Hey, Doc. I just had some questions to ask you.
What would you like to know?
I'm just wondering about what's going on here in town.
Lately, it seems as though more miners are spending their time flying on jet than mining. If this keeps up, Redding's gold production will come to a halt. New Reno doesn't seem to mind though.
What does New Reno have to do with it?
New Reno sells jet pretty cheap. Jet's real habit forming, like nothing you've ever seen before. They figure that if they get enough people in an area using it, those people will do anything to get more. That gives them the de facto control of an area, like Redding.
So, if you don't want New Reno to control Redding, just who do you want in charge there?
Well, everyone wants a part of the gold here in Redding, so we're going to be controlled by someone, eventually. I just want us to have the master that's going to do the best job for Redding.
And who do you think that is?
The way I see it, Redding's best chance is with Vault City controlling things here. That's where I'm from, so I might be biased, but I really do think that Vault City can do a better job of helping the citizens of Redding.
Why is that?
Because they handle Vault City in just and humane manner. They would do the same for Redding, I'm sure of it.
I see, Doctor. That makes a certain kind of sense.
They'll realize the benefits soon enough. I'm certain that they'll welcome Vault City's administration with open arms, eventually.
I see. Well, let me ask you about something other than politics then.
What now?
I hear that Redding has been having a problem with its experts lately.
We sure do. Too much, Jet. Not enough work. But where did you hear that?
McClure in Vault City told me.
I know McClure. He's on the Vault City Council. What did he tell you?
That the mine production is way down and the gold prices are way up.
That's true. The miners here are all getting high on Jet instead of working, so exports are down and prices are up. The situation can't last.
That's not good. Let me ask you about something else.
What now?
Why do they call you Painless Doc Johnson?
It's because my patients usually pass out before they get to screaming too much. It's kind of a joke.
I see. Well, that's comforting, I guess. Let me ask you something else then.
What?
Got any medical supplies I could trade for?
I might be able to provide you with some supplies. Let's see what you got in trade.
Okay, Doc.
And let's see what you have. It's got some mentats, which we're gonna take. Some of those super stim packs, which we're also gonna take. And what else? Regular stim packs as well. There we go. And take a knife as well. And that should be almost enough, right? Here's the re. And here, take 29 coins to even out the offer. Sounds good. So, found some more information there about the issues Raiden is having, which is jet addiction. Okie dokie, let's go talk to the miners, or the owners of the mines, and see if we can actually get the quest to deliver the control chip to them. Because the next destination is gonna have several of the quests kind of bunched up. And what do we have here? Cocoa Leaf Mine, yeah. Let's go in. See a Red in Town person. I think it's just the living quarters or the barracks. How about up here? You see a burly, middle-aged woman covered with rock dust. And she says, "Hello there. I am Marge LaBarge, and I run this mine."
What do you mine here?
Gold, of course. We mine it right here at the Cocoa and then ship it to Vault City, New Reno, and the New California Republic.
You send it all over the place?
Sure do. Everyone likes gold. You should talk to the caravan master, James Hoffey, if you're really curious about it.
Let me ask you something else.
What can Marge do for you?
Have you ever heard of something called the Garden of Eden Creation Kit?
A Garden of Eden Creation Kit, huh? Sounds pretty impressive. If I had something like that, you sure wouldn't find me grubbing around in the dirt to make ends meet, now would you?
I guess not. Let me ask you something else.
What can Marge do for you?
Are you a Redding native?
Heck no. I was born way up north, right on the edge of a lake. Lake Lebarge it was.
I've never heard of that. Let me ask you something else.
What can Marge do for you?
Know about any jobs or anything else going on here?
Well, there's always rumors, but I do have something that needs doing.
What's that?
I've got a great big old digger machine down in my mine. Problem is that the control chip for it don't work anymore. I need a new one if I want to expand my operation.
That's interesting, but how do I fit in?
The Great Wanamingo mine, just west of town, should have one of those same excavator machines. It's been abandoned for quite a while, so I'm guessing that they still have a working chip in their machine.
Sounds pretty easy. How come you haven't done it already?
It isn't as easy as all that. You see, the Great Wanamingo mine's haunted. People go there and they don't come back. That's the big reason it's been shut down. Used to be a high roller type place. Not anymore though.
So, you want me to get the digging machine chip out of the mine? What's it worth to you?
I'll give you $1,000 for that chip. McGrew over at Morningstar probably give you the same. But it's all for those damn new Reno thugs. I can't stand those violent bastards. So let me give you the money, okay?
We'll see. One thing though. That's good money. That mine must be pretty dangerous.
Well, it isn't cakewalk, sweetheart, but you look like someone who can take care of themselves. Anyhow, you bring me the chip, and you get the cash. Interested?
Yeah, I'm interested. Sign me up.
Great. The sooner you get back here with the excavator chip, the better.
Okay, I'll see you around. Goodbye.
And here you go. We've gotten the quest, and you can actually get the same quest from the Morningstar mine. But I'm gonna be aligning myself with NCR, and that's what who owns the Kokefi mine. But we're not even gonna talk to the Morningstar boss. And up here, let's grab the quest from Mayor Ascardi, and then we'll call it a day. Alrighty, where are you at, guy? See a short man with jet black hair and a nice smile. And he says, I just wanted to thank you again for doing the right thing by Miss Rooney. I sure didn't want to kick that old gal out of her home.
But you would have. Well, let's talk about something else.
Hello there. Welcome to the fine city of Redding, and welcome to my casino. Everyone's an ace here at Ascardi's. I'm Ascardi, proprietor and mayor of this fine town.
Is there any work here in Redding?
Well, there is the sheriff, and then the mine owners are looking for someone to retrieve some kind of part for one of their machines.
What about the sheriff?
I understand that Sheriff Earl Marion is looking for someone to fill in for him until his bum leg heals up a fetch. You might go talk to him. His office is just south of here, across the street.
Hey, tell me about the mine owners.
I don't know too much about it. you should go talk to either Dangerous Dan McGraw at the Morningstar Mine, or to Marge LaBarge at the Cocoweef Mine. They're both just north of the downtown area here, across from the graveyard.
Thanks. Let me ask you about something else, though.
What can Mayor Scardy do for you?
Have you heard of anything called the Garden of Eden Creation Kit?
A Garden of Eden Creation Kit? I think they made Vault City out of one of those. All of the vaults were supposed to have one, but there sure aren't one around here nowheres.
Oh well. Let me ask you something else, Mayor.
What can I do for you?
What's going on here in town lately?
Lately, our gold shipments have started to slow down because the miners are spending too much time flying high on jet.
That's interesting. Let me ask you about something else, Mayor Scardy.
What can Mayor Scardy do for you?
What do you do here?
I run this here casino, and I help to run things in town too. I keep track of things like deeds and such.
Deeds? Deeds to what?
All kind of private property. Why, right now, I have a Jim Dandy of a deal for sale.
What's that?
It's the deed to the Great Wanamingo mine just outside of town. I can sell it to you for only $1,000 too. Special offer. Just your luck to hit me on a generous day like this.
What's the catch, Mayor?
No catch at all. You just have to evict some of the squatters that have taken up residence there. No hardship at all for a rugged customer like yourself. I can tell you more if you like.
Okay, I'll bite. Tell me more.
Well, there are some dang critters in there that need to be killed before anyone will work the mine. If you were to buy the deed and then kill off the critters infesting it, I'd be happy to buy the deed back off you for a nice profit.
A profit? How much of a profit?
Heck, more than double. I figure that's the least that your time's worth to you. I couldn't afford to pay any more than that. There's still a lot of work that needs to be put back into the mine before I can start to turn a profit with it.
Sounds good to me. How much was that again?
$1,000 for the deed for the Great Wanamingo mine. You want it?
Yes, I'll buy the deed.
I'll go ahead and record the Great Wanamingo mine's deed in your name. Let me know when you've got it all cleared out, and I'll buy it back from you.
Okay. See you in a while, Mayor.
And there we go. Gotten another quest. And like I said, I think it's a really good spot to end the episode. On the next episode, we're gonna head into the Wanamingo mine and finish up some quests there. As always, thank you for watching, and hope to see you again soon.